Good morning, Kasturians, and welcome to video 1 of chapter 10 Displacing Indigenous Peoples. In this video, we will see the history of the native peoples of America and Australia. As we have seen in the previous chapter, the history of Spanish and Portuguese colonies of South America is there. It was from the 18th century that more areas of South America, Central America, North America, South Africa, Australia and New Zealand, they came to be settled by the immigrants from Europe, and ultimately the native people were forced to go to other areas, and these these European settlements, they became colonies. So let's start our chapter. The various sources that help us to recognize and to read historical works include the oral history of natives. The oral history refers to the history which was dictated by the native people. Also, apart from oral history, the historical and fiction work written by the natives of these places themselves, the galleries and museums of native art, and the book named Why Were Not We Told, written by Henry Reynolds. These four are the literary sources and the historical sources that help us to study the history of these European colonies. Now we will see European imperialism. The American empires of Spain and Portugal, they didn't expanded after the 17th century. It was countries like France, Holland and Britain that began to extend their trading activities and establish colonies in America, Africa and Asia because of the massive industrialization that took place in these countries in the 18th century. Ireland was also a colony, but it was a virtual colony of England, as the landowners were mostly the English settlers, and it was the prospect of profit that drove these people to establish colonies in other continents. But the nature of control or administration in the colonies, it varied from place to place. The trading companies, they became political powers in South Asia, where they defeated the rulers and retained the administration or the administrative system in the old ways as it was prevailing. These trading companies, they started collecting taxes, and they built railways to make the trade easier. They also excavated mines and they established their plantation. And with a mutual agreement, Africa was divided as colonies among the European countries. When we see the the Europeans, they gave different names to the countries of the New World that emerged after the 18th century. Like America, it was first used after the publication of the travels of Amerigo Vespucci. Canada, it was derived from the name Kanata, which means village in the language of the Huron Iroquois, as heard by explorer Jacques Cartier. Australia is the name given for land in the Great Southern Ocean, that is Austral. It stands for south in the Latin language. New Zealand, it was the name which was given by Tasman of Holland, who was the first to sight these islands, because ZEE is the Dutch name for sea. Now we will come along with the words like settlers and natives. What does this mean? Settler is used for Dutch in South Africa, the British in Ireland, the New Zealand, and Europeans in America. These are actually the people who were born in a different place but they have settled in some other place for better livelihood. The native people, they always led a simple life. They did not claim their rights over land. And a person who is born in the place he or she lives in is known as native of that place. Till 12th century, the Europeans were using this term to describe the inhabitants of the countries which they made or they used as their colonies. Now we will see the native peoples of North America. The inhabitants or the native people, they might have come from Asia through a land bridge across the Bering Strait some 30,000 years before. They used to live in groups along river valleys before the advent of the Europeans, and these people were habitual of eating fish and meat, and they cultivated vegetables and maize especially. They used to obtain the goods but not by buying but in the form of gifts. They believed in subsistence economy. Numerous languages were spoken, but those are not available in written form. These were only the oral form of languages. The people, they were friendly and welcoming to Europeans, and the Europeans, they used to give them blankets, iron vessels, guns, which was a useful supplement for bows and arrows for killing the animals, and alcohol in exchange of local products. The natives, they didn't have known alcohol earlier and they became addicted to it, and which benefited the Europeans and suited the Europeans because it enabled the Europeans to dictate the terms of trade. Why? Because the Europeans, they acquired from the natives an addiction to tobacco. That's all we have in this video. In the next video we will see the comparative study between the American natives and the Europeans and the mutual perception. But till then, goodbye and have a nice day. Thank you.